or welcome back to the Oracle Light Tarot. There is a very profound message for you today, which is kind of funny because I have been sitting here, I have done, and I have erased, but it's not coming out as profound as I'd like it to, and maybe that's the point of what the message is with Spirit. Maybe that's what you're feeling, maybe that's what you're going through. I just want to, my intention for this video is to relay. This is so funny now I'm looking, it says this, where is it? This time around. This time around. I'm gonna dig through these, but I just want to relay that profound message for you. I want you to understand. I want to allow it to come out in the best way possible, and I feel like me just saying that right now is very profound in itself, because that's a very important part of the message, is about what we choose to say. There's something about a filtering or a very carefulness to what we say. Yeah, because it says there's magic in the air. Yes, those words are magic in the air. Taxi. You got to tell it where to go, right? The terrain, where you want your life to go. Really lucky. Someone says, I want to be lucky. And then glass. Like, treat it like glass. Very carefully is what Spirit's saying. Treat your words like glass, as if everything you do and say and think and focus on is very fragile, right? It's very fragile. It's very important that what you deliver to the universe, or what the universe delivers back to you, right? It's taken care of here. Agree. Truth. Find your truth. Agree on it. Channeling. That makes me so happy, because that just feels like confirmation that I expressed something clearly here. Yeah. My intention is to deliver more profound message about the boundary that I was experiencing earlier. The beyond the boundary is what I would like to express, what's being felt by the collective right now about this boundary, reaching this outer boundary, like this greater understanding, right? Thinking of you tonight. Umbrella, yeah, we're like under this umbrella. Mother-in-law. Someone's mother-in-law is thinking of them. Needle in your eye. Capable and new you. Needle in your eye. Be careful what you say about others, what you think about others, how you see others, because it just only affects you in some way. It affects you and your reality, because this is your reality. We create this reality with our words, our thoughts, our feelings of other people, and it responds accordingly. believe that you have the control of your own reality, and you will be more careful. You know, when you believe that, actually, you know, you are more careful. I think sometimes people forget. They got caught in mindlessness, and they quickly forget how easily things can change in their reality. So there's this need to stay calm, calm, cool, and collected, and handle with care, right? Sorry if this starts to look a little, changes in symbols. Yeah, it changes the way it's expressed. The universe expresses yourself. The way I said that, expresses yourself, yeah. The way the universe expresses you. If you think of a person a certain way, they're going to act that way. They're going to express that way and show you exactly what you think of them. We have extremely weird. That was kind of hidden, right? People could be, you know, acting extremely weird. Sorry if you heard that background noise there. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. I would like to express more of what this energy that we're feeling is. Ooh, it's just like, and I didn't want to go there. I'm seeing lemons, like lemonade. I'm being reminded about lemons into lemonade. What is that expression? Something like that. Turning lemons into lemonade. You know, so sweetness. Adding sweetness to something. Transmuting something. Transmuting energy from sour to sweet, right? Let's see. So we have home run, yes. Proud. Home run, proud. I think Spirit's proud. Of you for transmuting and changing and creating. You could even do what I'm doing and write a bunch of really good feeling words. Look at, I just pulled this out of here. Lost and found. Mad. Lost. You used to be mad. You were lost, but now you're found. We'll hide the mad behind there. You could even write them down, and then why do they keep picking these up? It says so mad. Why can't I? Because you're so mad, right? You need to leave that with exit. I don't know if you could see these or not. Okay, pick these up again. They were in the box. Sometimes I have these stack of cards, and when I'm not using them, I put them in the box. These are just mixed up in there in the bottom. It says so mad. Here's another example from Spirit. I have a feeling it's gonna show you. So mad. Why can't I? That's why, because you're mad. So you need to leave that, right? Lisa, leave the mad behind, the mad energy. And you can find your way out of it. You were lost, right, in that energy. Trust, Spirit says. Almost. Wishing on a star. Why? Okay. When? doubt. So like the why, when, is like all the questioning. Why or when will it happen? Why hasn't it happened? I've been wishing for this to happen. Why? It's because of your emotions, your emotional state, okay? That's what Spirit's trying to say with that, your emotional state. For some of you, it's your emotional state. Not getting out, not getting upset and letting that taxi of madness like drive you to, you know, and you end up in the mad reality, right? Okay, this is just a really good example. Here, Spirit's gonna just make all these examples for you, so let's just go with it. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more about this profound knowing and knowledge about changing your reality that we're all thinking about, and how we're going to do it, how we're going to create this beautiful life for ourselves. Your fire star. Wishing on a star. Fire. To find out where you are. Just giving that wishing on a dream to find out what it means. And I wish on all the rainbows that I see. Something about an argument here, okay? But I wish all the time. Just the way you are. Quick. Let's see. Tell us more about what's going to take us to this higher frequency. What's going to take us to our, did we have it? Really lucky reality questions, right? I was asking soul-led. The truth leads you. The truth is in your soul. You know it. When you hear truth, you know deep down. Nobody can tell you otherwise. You know it. Deep down. You know the truth, right? Just keep asking. Let's keep asking questions. Why don't you ask your question right now, and then I'll pull for you. Go ahead and ask your question. Look around you, Spirit says. Reach and look for the signs, the synchronicities, what you think, feel, hear, say, focus, right? When I say hear, like you hear something, you focus on it. So be aware. You can do that with anything really. Anything really. You focus on something and then it's going to show up in your reality. It's just the way things work. And that's how you're going to bring about your really lucky life. Whatever you're looking for. Because like attracts like. Whatever you think, feel, hear, say, focus, right? It's going to attract that. So if you're in the state, that's going to attract more reasons for you to feel that way, okay? So you're going to have to exit out of that reality by choosing your focus, right? What else, Spirit? Same, but different. What do you mean? Oh yeah, it works the same way. Choose differently. That's basically. It works the same way. Choose different, okay? Wish you guys could see me pulling cards. Seems like a lot. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have a breakthrough here. I think this is getting through to you. Leap of faith. Yeah, take a leap of faith. Choose. Like, sometimes I tell myself, okay, I'm going to focus for like the next 3 days or next hour, right? Attach yourself to what you want to experience, okay? Toad and Eye of Newt. Yeah, like, get witchy with it. Get like a love soup of energy, I don't know. Toe and Eye of Newt. Why? What am I thinking? Like conjuring, right? Conjure up yourself something like a love spell by using good feeling mix of words, and maybe even choose hold on, I feel like you guys can hear background noise here, so you have improvement here and glitter. I'm trying to think about, so choose words that, like, be specific with your words that invoke like a feeling, is what I'm getting, that invoke feelings of what you want to feel in your reality, what you want to experience in your reality. Spirit saying, focus on those things, write them down, make sure they invoke good feelings inside of you, okay? Because we get to pick and choose our reality. There's always like a little angel and a little devil on each of our shoulders, right? Where we get to choose which one to listen to, right? And we get to choose to make improvement in our life. Glitter. It's reminding me of I forget, one of the secret books. I don't know if it's The Power or The Hero, or I think I have all the books. Which one is it? Maybe is it The Secret? Is it the first one or the second one? I don't know, but I think there was a person who would picture themselves, it could be wrong, like glittering people with positivity, and they would pretend, I don't know if I'm saying this right or not, maybe I'm something about glitter, but like it could have been pretend, I'm thinking, if I'm recalling correctly, that could be wrong, but they would, I guess, glitter people with positivity somehow. I don't know, but there's something about that. That's just reminding me of that, like sending good vibes out to people, like when you're driving. You can even do that, like bless people. You know, maybe if you're having a bad thought, then that sounds really corny, but it's true. If you have a bad thought, replace it with like 3 good thoughts, you know? Just don't let that train run away with you, you know? Dare, yeah. Spirit's daring you, like I dare you to try. Try it, right? Like, start off with like the next few hours, and you know, if you got free time or a day off, like chill in silence and meditate on certain words and feelings, and watch feel-good movies, you know? Feel-good movies. Like when I say, like, not movies that entertain you, like keep your attention because of, you know, anything you don't want to experience, you know? Like, just be aware of what you're entertaining yourself with, okay? Because it's sometimes things happen, you know, and people always say, like, I didn't want that to happen. That's not, I didn't want to make that happen. How can you say that? I control my reality, and this totally terrible thing, you know, happened, and I would never choose that, and blah, 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 right? Well, there's a lot of mix of things that's on, you know, like the internet and social media and movies and music, and you know, so you have to be aware, because sometimes we're like, oh, that just has a good beat, and you're not, have you ever, you know, like as you got older, you're like singing a song that you used to sing when you were a child, and you used to just sing it, but you didn't really like understand the words to it, and then later as you got older you're like, what, why would I sing that, you know, like at 12, like why was I singing that song? And you know, there's these things we don't come to realization until later sometimes, and it can be either very intimidating and scary for some people, or it could be, like I said, it's like that devil and angel on the shoulders, like how you choose to see something. Do you choose to dwell, or do you choose to take charge of your life and change things? And if you really think about it, about how much magic, right, is in that knowing of your ability to create your own reality, the things that we can create, you know, the beautiful, it brings tears to my eyes, like happy tears, and that's reminding me, those tears, it could be sad tears or they could be happy tears. These are like happy expressions of our energy, what we could create, you know, we literally, physically, in reality, in all realness, we create what we experience, and Spirit wants you to know that. So just be very mindful of how we affect our reality and the people who are in our reality, because we have feelings towards them, right? Because this is coming through here with the mother-in-law, needle in your eye. You're really hurting yourself the way you see other people. I don't know who this is for. Okay, so you're really hurting yourself when you speak of others in negative light. I want the rest of this video, we'll take a few more minutes, but I want the rest of this video to be, and I'm speaking these words on purpose, I want the rest of this video to be so undeniably correct and right that it is undeniable for you that this message was what you needed to hear today to help you create the reality that you wish to experience in this lifetime. Let's show them, Spirit. Fear is just fog. Okay. I found money faster. Worried. Only God can judge. Fool. Oh, unsuspecting. Chess, not checkers. Grandfathered in. Childish things. Basically spoke it into existence. Basically spoke it into existence. Wow. I mean, I said, right? I said it. Only God can judge you. Let's give them more, Spirit. Undeniable. This will be the last pull, okay? Undeniable. that they are the creators, and that this is the message for them. That they are the creators, and that this is the message for them, to change the reality into a reality that is what they truly want to experience. Finish line, race. TV, birds, loved ones, and it's a party. Okay, I'm going to leave this reading for you, and if you feel like leaving me a comment, I would love to hear about what messages you received from this. And I just want to tell you that I'm so sorry for that background noise again. That I'm so grateful and thankful to you guys for being here and watching my video. And I leave you guys with this. Take care.